In the dead of night, you glance at the mirror, and for a second you feel like you're not alone. There's no one behind you, but something feels off. The reflection looks delayed, distorted, strange. Is it just your imagination? Or is there a deeper reason why many Muslims across centuries have believed that looking into a mirror at night could invite something unseen? It's not just an urban legend. This belief has roots in Islamic tradition, cultural warnings, and even psychological truths. So where did it come from? And did the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, really forbid it? Let's uncover the truth. Across cultures, from Turkish homes to Indonesian villages, there's a whispered warning. Don't look into mirrors after sunset. Why? Because the veil between the seen and unseen is thinnest at night. Some say jinn reside near reflections. Others believe mirrors can trap energy or reveal what's not meant to be seen. But is this just cultural fear? Or is there a foundation in Islamic teaching? Many people quote a hadith claiming the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Do not look in the mirror at night," but here's the truth. There is no authentic hadith that explicitly forbids looking into a mirror at night. So why the strong warnings? Scholars believe these sayings may stem from other prophetic traditions, about night being the time of increased jinn activity, and the Prophet, peace be upon him, advising not to leave children out after Maghrib, to close doors, to cover utensils, because the devils spread at night. So while the mirror itself isn't forbidden, the atmosphere of the night is warned against, and mirrors being reflective. Absorbing surfaces might spiritually amplify what's around you. But there's also a human side. Psychologists have studied something called the strange face illusion, a phenomenon where people stare at themselves in the mirror in low light for long enough and begin to see distortions. Shadows move, faces melt, eyes blink twice. It's not jinn, it's your brain's visual system trying to fill in the gaps in the dark. But mix this science with the Islamic view of night being the time of unseen beings, and the mirror becomes a terrifying threshold. While no Sahih hadith forbids looking in the mirror at night, Islamic scholars across madhabs have explored mirror-related matters, mostly in terms of manners, intentions, and the spiritual state of the one looking. Some narrations from the companions mention that mirrors should not be placed directly in front of sleeping areas or used during times of vulnerability, like deep night, not because of magic, but because the nafs is weakest then. The night is a time of dhikr, not vanity, and mirrors often awaken pride. The Prophet, peace be upon him, used to look into a mirror during the day. He even had a dua for it. "Oh Allah, just as you have made my external form beautiful, make my character beautiful as well." This hadith from Ibn Hibban shows the concern with mirrors wasn't about jinn, but about character at night. When distractions are gone, you face yourself truly, and what you see can disturb you. Now the question arises, can mirrors reflect the jinn? There is no definitive proof from Quran or hadith that jinn appear in mirrors. But what we do know is that mirrors can become gateways, not in a literal portal sense, but emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually. Many people report seeing disturbing images at night, not because the mirror is cursed, but because the mind is open, the heart is unguarded, and the spiritual atmosphere of night is ripe for whispers of shaitan. Allah says in Surah An-Nas, "From the evil of the retreating whisperer, who whispers in the hearts of mankind." These whispers, they don't always come as voices. Sometimes they come as feelings while looking in the dark, through a mirror alone. The real mirror isn't glass, it's your soul. That's why the Prophet, peace be upon him, though never forbade the mirror, always linked it to inner reflection. One of the Sahaba said, "I never looked in the mirror without remembering my sins." Why? Because what's reflected isn't just the face, but the heart. Looking in the mirror at night with vanity, pride, or despair can become a test. Do you see yourself as better than others? Do you pity yourself? Or do you thank Allah for every breath and feature? The mirror doesn't lie, but it also doesn't forgive. Across Muslim communities, stories about strange reflections and haunting mirror moments are whispered from generation to generation. People claim to see shadows or unfamiliar eyes staring back at them. Some of these stories are exaggerated, yes, but many are rooted in emotional truth. In Pakistan and Egypt, elders often warn children not to stare into mirrors after Aisha saying, "The veil between realms is thinner." Again, this isn't from the Quran or authentic Sunnah, but it reflects a truth. The night is sacred and vulnerable. Even the Prophet, peace be upon him, warned, "Do not sit alone in the dark for too long, because Shaitan lurks in isolation, especially after nightfall." What should a believer do if they feel uncomfortable looking into a mirror at night? The answer is not panic, but protection. Start with Ayat al-Kursi, then Surah al-Falaq and Surah an-Nas. Blow gently over yourself. Seek refuge in Allah. Then remember this: you are not alone. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever recites Ayat al-Kursi before sleeping, Allah appoints a guardian angel, and no devil can approach until morning." The mirror can't harm you, but your thoughts can. That's why the best shield is not glass, but dikr. The Prophet, peace be upon him, wasn't concerned with mirrors at night, but with the spiritual mirror of the heart. He said, "Verily, there is a piece of flesh in the body. If it is sound, the whole body is sound. If it is corrupt, the whole body is corrupt. Verily, it is the heart, so don't fear mirrors. Fear what's in your heart when you look at one." When the Prophet, peace be upon him, saw himself, he didn't praise his own beauty. He praised Allah. When you look in the mirror, day or night, ask, "Do I see someone grateful, or someone lost in comparison? Someone proud, or someone humble?" So did the Prophet, peace be upon him, forbid mirrors at night? No, but he taught something deeper: modesty, gratefulness, humility. Dikr, if you're afraid of mirrors, protect your soul, not just your room. If you're vain in front of a mirror, remember, it's not the glass that's sinful, it's the pride that festers behind it. Treat your reflection like a blessing, treat your night like a gift, and treat your faith like a mirror, always polishing, always purifying, until you're ready to meet Allah, not just with a clean face, but with a clean heart. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more amazing content.